I've got Turner Motorsport's E46 Shark Injector. Going to go over how to install this on your car or uninstall it. The instructions are almost the same. Depending on what you're doing at a certain step, you'll just be looking for what the LEDs on the bottom of this thing are doing. But other than that, it's the same. Things you'll need, of course, are the Shark Injector, something reflective like a DVD or CD mirror, also a battery charger that can provide 10 to 20 amps constant charge, preferably one that doesn't shut off automatically when your battery is charged to a certain point. Reason being is that if the battery goes below a certain charge, you could damage the ECU or DME, as BMW calls them, which is just the engine computer. And then you would have to have that replaced at your own cost, and it's kind of expensive. So the OBD2 port where this plugs into on most BMWs are in the driver's side footwell underneath the dashboard. There's a little cover that you just pull down, and then this plugs up into it, which is why you need the DVD or something reflective, because the LEDs that you need to monitor are on the bottom of the injector. So with that, I'll get started. So step one is basically the battery charger, which I already have hooked up to the battery. Step two is locate the OBD2 port. Step three is, again, just more stuff about the battery charger. They're pretty adamant about having a battery charger. It also tells you, depending on your model, you might need to take out a fuse. I don't need to do that for my car. I've got an E46 M3 and it doesn't say to do anything like that. So I just start at step 4, which is with key removed, insert the Shark Injector into the OBD2 port. The green LED should now be illuminated solid green.
So it's a little bit hard to see, but you can see that the LED is illuminated solid green.
Alright, step 5 is turn the ignition switch to the on position, but do not start the car. The check engine light or SES lamp must light up. Step 6, ensure that all electrical loads are off, such as your radio, climate control, lights, etc. Exit the vehicle, close all the doors but lower the window closest to the OBD2 port. Already done.
So I just pushed the button and it's pulsating. The camera makes it look like it's flickering about once per second, but it's really flickering pretty fast.
So step 8 says between 1 and 9 minutes, depending on the vehicle, the red LED will turn solid, but the green LED continues to pulsate, indicating that the injector is entering the reprogramming phase. And then step 9, between 1 and 5 minutes after that, the red LED will turn off while the green LED will continue to pulsate. This is the final check phase of reprogramming your vehicle. And then step 10, finally, between 30 seconds and 3.5 minutes, the green LED will stop pulsating and illuminate solid green. This is your indication that an upgrade was successful. If you see a solid green and solid red LED, this indicates that a restore to stock was successful. So that's really the only difference between installing this or uninstalling this.
So you can see now the red LED is on and the green continues to flicker. That should go for about 1 to 5 minutes. Then the red LED will turn off and the green should continue to flicker. And now the red LED has turned off and the green LED remains flickering. This should go on for about 30 seconds to 3.5 minutes. After that, the green LED should illuminate solid. This means that you had a successful reprogramming. Okay, now the green LED is solid, so looks like everything was successful. Now you just turn the ignition switch off, wait 1 minute, but don't remove the injector.
Okay, so turning the ignition off. Okay, well, it's been about a minute, so I'll turn the car back on. Then it says again, wait 1 minute and then press the button on the Shark Injector. The green LED will begin to pulsate, indicating transfer of some final information to the vehicle's ECU. This lasts about 10 to 30 seconds before the green LED illuminates solid. If you're performing a restore function, you'll see a solid green and solid red LED as we saw in step 10, if that's what you were doing. All right, so it's been about 1 minute, so I'm gonna push the button. All right, got a green pulsating light that, well, actually it just turned solid, so now it says turn the ignition off completely, wait 30 seconds, then remove the injector from the OBD2 port and turn off the battery charger.
Okay, now when I start the car, the sport button should be on. And that's that. That's one way to test to make sure that the program actually took. The other thing that you can do is to see if your traction control was turned off, which that's indicated on the dashboard right there. The other suggestion that Turner Motorsport had was to try to beat your governor. This car's governed at 155. With this program, you can go however fast the car can go according to its gearing or power. So I think this car now should be able to do about 172, 175. They don't suggest that. They're just saying that's a thing you could do. So it's up to you how you want to check to make sure this actually worked.